Hello and welcome to another Success Martial Arts training video. In this video, we are going to be breaking down our skip kicks. So this is one of our foundation skills in Taekwondo. So in the winter cycle, we are working on that Taekwondo combo number 2, which starts with a skip hook kick. So we're going to be taking a look at the skipping kicks. So most of our foundation skills in Taekwondo is we have our basic kicks. So we got a front kick, we got a round kick, we got a good side kick, and then we got hook kicks where we're sweeping through. Those are our 4 main kicks. There are some other ones that we have, but we get into those more later on in some of the later combos, as well as in level 2 and higher when we really start breaking down these kicks and showing you some of the fancier things you can do with your legs. But most of our foundation skills are using those 4 kicks, front kick, round kick, side kick, and hook kick, and doing certain types of footwork with them. Maybe we're doing a skipping motion as we do it. Maybe we're going hip hop style. Maybe we're doing reverse style kicks. So sometimes we're sliding as we do these kicks. So it's more so the way that we move forwards with those kicks and how do we do them and make them more effective in a sparring match or in a real life scenario. So once again, in this one, breaking down skip kicks. So stick with me and let's get to work. So to get a skip kick down, we first have to break it down and show you exactly what's going on. So when we do this, we actually break it down into what we call a bump kick. So the bump kick and a skip kick are essentially going to be the same technique. The difference is going to be the speed at which we do it. So a bump kick is going to be slower, which is easier to practice and going to make it much better for you to be able to get the motion down. And then once you can do the bump really easily, then we just turn it into a skipping motion. So starting out, and we're going to do our bump kick first with just a front kick, then we'll flip it over into a round kick. And then once we do that a few times, we'll go to the next section of the video when we're actually doing it in the skipping style. So first off, we're doing the bump kick. So I'm going to go ahead and face towards the front here because we're going to do our kicks side to side, just like you're in class and you're facing up towards Mrs. G or Miss Cooper or one of the other instructors, and they're having you do it in what we call traditional style. So facing towards our front, what we're going to do is go to our left first. So we're going to turn our eyes, bring our hands up, and we're going to step backwards. That's how we do our set. Again, our style is all on a defensive aspect, so I'm never training myself to step forwards into the fight, right? The idea is I'm being attacked, so I'm moving away, right? I'm in this defense idea. So we set towards our left, ready? Nice, big, strong karate yell, ready, set, yeah. All right, so in this position, now my feet are apart. I should have about a shoulder width, maybe a little bit more, just kind of somewhere I'm comfortable and I feel like I can move well. Now, with my feet apart, if I just lift my leg up and throw a kick, then chances are I'm not close enough to actually hit my target. So what I want to do is move forward. That's what we call offense. So we're moving forwards as we kick. So one of the easiest ways to move forwards is the bump. So what I'm going to do is literally bump my front foot with my back foot. So my back foot is going to bump that front foot. And then from there, when I throw my kick and set it down, I've moved forward. Not a lot, but just a little bit, about 1 step forwards. So as we do this, I want you to follow along with me. So our hands are up, our eyes are on our target. So I'm going to first bump my foot, and then my front leg is just going to lift and do a front kick, ayah, and then it's going to set down again, back to feet apart, right? So we just take a little shuffle step back here. All right, we do it again. Ready? And we bump, kick, right? Shuffle back, and we bump, kick, and we shuffle back. Let's do one more. We bump, kick, and instead of shuffling back, let's turn so we can use the other leg. So remember, when I turn, I'm turning my hands and my eyes. My feet just twist a little, but I'm not taking a step in any way. So now my right leg is in front and my left leg is behind me. So now my new back leg here is the one that does the bump. So it comes up, bumps. Now my new front leg is going to lift, kick, and then sets down back to my feet apart. All right, let's do that again. We shuffle, step back, and we bump, we kick, and set it down. Ready? Shuffle it back, and we do it again. Bump, kick, down. Shuffle back. Let's do it one more time. Bump, kick, down. All right, now once again, instead of shuffling back, we're going to turn, look the other way. Now, let's do the same thing, but with a round kick instead of our front kick. All right. So this time, what I want to do is when I bump with the front kick, I kind of left my feet so they make an L when they bump together when I'm doing my front kick, right? So my heels bump together, but my front leg toes are facing that way, and then my back toes are facing sideways. That's going to allow me to do a good strong front kick with that half pivot, okay? But when I do a round kick, what I want is when I bump, I want my feet all toes facing with the same way my belt knot's facing. That's going to put my body sideways, which makes my round kick happen a lot easier, okay? So we're set in our stance. Now, when I bump, I'm actually going to turn this foot a little. So I bump, that foot turns. I'm going to lift that leg, snap that round kick, set it down. All right, we shuffle back. Let's do that again. Ready? And we bump, kick, down. We shuffle back. Let's do it a couple more times, then we'll try the other leg. Ready? And we bump, round, down. Shuffle back one more time, and we bump, round, down. Now, from there, just turning the hands and the eyes. All right, going the other way. New leg kicking, that's my right leg. New leg bumping, that's my back leg, my left leg. All right. So again, remember, as I bump, this foot's going to turn a little. So I bump, feet come together, toes are all facing forwards now. Lifting that right leg, throw that round kick, set it down. Shuffle it back, and let's do it again. Bump, round, down. Shuffle back, and bump, round, down. Shuffle back one more time. Bump, round, down. Shuffle back. Moving on to the skip of this kick. So the bump and the skip, again, same technique. The difference is how fast you do it. So when I bump, there's a period of time, no matter how fast I do it, there's always going to be at least a split second where both feet are touching the ground right next to each other. Okay? What I want with the skip kick is that my feet are never touching the ground at the same time until the very end of the kick. So when I'm here, basically what I'm doing is I'm doing the bump, but I lift the leg up before the other one sets down. So both feet are touching the ground at the beginning. And then as I start to bump, when this leg gets close to the other one, it's that skipping kind of motion. So my foot lifts as the other one sets down. So again, both feet are touching. I'm going to lift my pant legs up so you can see a little better. I start to do the bumping motion. That leg comes in right before it touches the ground. The other one comes up, and then it's going to set down in front. So again, I move forward a little bit, not a lot, but just a little. But my feet didn't touch the ground at the same time until the end of the technique. So we shuffle back. Let's do it again. Right? So start to bump, and then as my foot comes in, skip, down, shuffle back, and up, skip, down. Ready? One more time. Up, skip, down. All right, now we're just gonna turn. So keeping my feet there, right? Keeping my pant legs up. This time we're going that way. So now this leg lifts up first, right? And then it starts the bump. Right as it's about to bump, I skip and I set it down. Shuffle back, ready? And skip, down. Shuffle back, do it again. Lift, skip, down. One more time. And lift, skip, down. All right. So that's the basic skip. So again, that actually allows me to go a little faster. So when I'm throwing that kick, it's not just here, but I'm able to go quicker with those feet. It allows me to move somewhat bigger motion forwards and faster, which is very important in a sparring match. The faster you can move forwards, the more successful you can be to get your opponent. So in the next section, we're going to be adding all kinds of different kicks to it. So we're going to add our round kick to the skip, and then our last section will be the actual hook kick to the skip. So stick with me. Let's keep working. All right, so adding on the round kick now. So as we did our skip, we just were doing the skip. Now we're going to add in the kick. So let's do it a couple of times each side, but we're going to break it down nice and slow, and then we'll go a little smoother, a little faster. So let's go 3 times slow on each side. All right, so here we go. Starting out, going this way, our hands are up. So back foot's going to lift, skip. Now this time, before I set the leg down, just going to throw that good round kick and then down. All right, so here we go. Lift, skip, kick, down. Those are our 4 steps. Here we go. Lift, skip, kick, down. Shuffle back. Let's do that again. Lift, skip, kick, down. One more time. And lift, skip, kick, down. Let's turn those hands and eyes. Going the other way now. Lift, skip, kick, down. Lift, skip, kick, down. Do it again. And lift, skip, kick, down. One more time. Lift, skip, kick, down. All right, turning back the other way. Now, going to try it all on your own. So lift, skip, kick, down, but just one smooth motion. So we're going to do this true traditional style. So we're going to do 3 on each leg, but we're going to go to the left first, then to the right, then left, right, left, right. All right, so I'm just going to say go, and you do it all on your own. Then I'll say turn, and we'll do it the other way when I say go. All right, so here we go. We got our hands up, eyes on our targets. All right, skip round. Ready? And go. Ayah. And turn. All right, other way. Ready? And go. Ayah. And turn. All right, back to the left. Ready? And go. Ayah. And turn. And go. Ayah. And turn. One more time each side. Ready? And go. Ayah. And turn. Last one. Best one. Ready? And go. Ayah. And turn. Final section of the video. So we've trained the skip, we've trained the bump, we've put in the front kicks, the round kicks. Now it's time to add the hook kick. So remember our hook kick, very similar to a side kick, right? So it's a side kick out to the side. If you were my target, my side kick goes this way, and then I'm sweeping my foot through, so making that hooking motion to kick through my opponent. All right. So we're going to be doing that with our skip kick now. So instead of doing our skip, I'll actually turn this way so you can see better. It's easy to skip and lift into a round kick chamber, so my knee's pointing at my target. But this one, I want the bottom of my foot pointing at my target. So when I do it, I skip and I'm pulling that foot up so that my bottom of my foot is pointing forwards. So just so you can see the difference, here's round kick, skip round, see my knees pointing at my target, versus hook, skip, and now my knee's pointing at you and my foot is pointing at my target there, right? So here we go. Every time you lift your knee, you want it to be pointing at your screen, so pointing at me, right? So not your knee pointing forwards, but knee pointing at the screen while I'm looking at my target, okay? So facing this way. All right, here we go. We get into our stance. So 3 times each side, lift, skip, kick, down, nice and slow. So we lift, skip, make sure you're in that good side kick chamber. Now we do our hook kick. We kick, down. All right, shuffle back. That's 1. 2 more on this side. Ready? And lift, skip, kick, down. 1 more time. And lift, skip, kick, down. All right, turn, going the other way. 3 times. Here we go. Ready? And lift, skip, kick, down. Shuffle back and lift, skip, hook, down. 1 more time and lift, skip, hook, down. All right, going and turn back the other way. All right, all on your own now. So again, just go, do all of those steps on your own. Then I'll say turn. We'll do it the other way, going 3 each leg. So here we go. Ready? And go. Ayah. And turn. Other way. And go. Ayah. And turn. And go. Ayah. And turn. And go. Ayah. And turn. 1 more time each side. Ready? And go. Ayah. And turn. Last one. And go. Ayah. And turn. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Train this as much as you need on your own, or restart the video, rewind it, whatever you need. But hopefully this helps you to really get those skip kick motions down and make you a master of your legs. So thank you for training. We will see you in the next one.